All right, what's up, folks? 10 New Brews continues. Brew number 9 coming up here. And today's guest is, why do I have guests? Here, just hit this button. I'll explain what's going on if you don't know what's going on. Actually, this is TheOneJame. And OneJame's awesome. I hang out with OneJame a lot whenever I'm in Florida for whether it's events or for cool stuff, whatever it might be. And OneJame plays a lot of Magic. Does Magic content, does a lot of fun content on YouTube also, though, that's like Magic, I guess like adjacent, where he does really fun videos, kind of crossover videos where he has a player of a different competitive TCG like look at cards from Magic and vice versa. So he's also a Yu-Gi-Oh player, and he had me on to do like a, look at these Yu-Gi-Oh cards and try and figure out are they good or not. And it was really, really fun. I did 1 or 2 videos with him on that. So that's a lot of fun stuff he does too. Check that out on his channel. But I got OneJame playing a pretty cool Boros deck, trying to use the second spell mechanic from the new Tarkir Dragonstorm set. Looks like a lot of fun. Got some Cascade stuff going on for extra spells, and should be sweet. So like, comment, subscribe, check out the TheOneJame's channel, and let's do this.
What's up, everybody? This is TheOneJame here, helping out Jim Davis. As you know, on Jim's channel, he has let me play one of his decks for early access. So this is going to be one of his 10 New Brews, and it is amazing deck. I got a chance to try it out for one game, and I destroyed my opponent. So happy to show this deck off to you guys. This is a deck built around Cori-Steel Cutter. What this is a 1 and a red for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and trample and haste. So it also has a new concept in the new set called Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess. You may attach this equipment to it. So the goal of this deck is to cast multiple things per turn. Obviously, make a 1/1 with Steel Cutter, and then trigger prowess and aggro your opponent. Now we have a lot of cards that actually do let you cast more than one spell in a turn, whether that is Cunning Coyote to plot it, Highway Robbery to plot it. We also have Etali's Favor, Geological Appraiser, and Quintorius Kand. And Discover lets you cast 2 things, as it actually counts as casting. So one new card here in Tarkir Dragonstorm in the deck other than Cori-Steel Cutter is Sage of the Skies, which I really like in this deck. 3 mana, 2/3 Human Monk. When you cast this spell, if you've cast another spell this turn, copy this spell. So you can imagine going on turn 3, like plot something on turn 2, turn 3, Sage of the Skies, cast your thing off plot, make a copy of this spell, and it has flying and lifelink, so you get 2 of them. So it's a very interesting card that I can't wait to try out. Once again, thank you to Jim Davis for letting me do this on his channel and helping him out while he's recovering. So let's go ahead and get into the matches. We're going to play 3 to 5 depending on how long the games are. So let's go ahead and get started with Boros Steel Cutter. All right, Nurturing Pixie not looking too good as a 1-drop here, but we have 2 plotters. We can go plot Cunning Coyote on 2, turn 3 Coyote plus Etali's Favor on it. Don't really like to go Nurturing Pixie on turn 1, so we're just going to hold that in our hand. Voice of Victory. This is actually a new one. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Uh-oh. Novice Inspector, late to the party. Okay, so we can either go Novice Inspector here, Novice Inspector plus bounce it, and then cast Etali's Favor on Nurturing Pixie, or we can plot one of these. I think I actually like the Novice Inspector play. It also lets us get a flyer in play that around this 1/3. Yo, Floofies, how's it going? Good to see ya. Alright, Sky Knight Squire. Whenever you another creature you control enters, put a counter on this creature, as long as the creature has 3 or more counters on it, as flying as a knight. Well, that's pretty freaking good. Alright, these get sacrificed. Voice of Victory plus Sky Knight Squire is pretty good. Another Nurturing Pixie. Do I just try to go Etali's Favor just to try to hit like a removal spell for the Sky Knight Squire? That thing's gonna get out of hand. I guess so. Alright, we'll see if I get something good. Oh, I actually hit it! Wow, and I can bargain this on Etali's Favor? Huh. Do I get rid of Etali's favor or get rid of my clue token? Probably the favor itself. I don't really need trample on 1/1 on this Pixie. Another Torch the Tower? Sure. Just in case they have another Sky Knight. That worked out. This limited format looks sick. I know it's my favorite kind of limited format. The ones where you actually try to compete. Compete equals competitive. I like that kind of limited format. War Leader's Call. I haven't seen that one in a minute. Well, that's pretty freaking good with Voice of Victory. Alright, this card's just destroyed me by itself. Can't be good. Well, this Torch the Tower does nothing anymore. Yikes. Guess I'm just discarding this Torch the Tower to try to draw 2 cards right now. I don't love it. Alright, well there's the Steel Cutter. Guess it's worth getting that into play. Would love like a Destroy Evil or something. But I'm pretty much almost dead next turn anyway. Oh my goodness gracious! No way, it's gonna trigger twice. Oh, am I dead this turn? Oh, I think I'm already dead. Oh, that's absurd! Oh, oh my god, Voice of Victory. Oh, that card's crazy. Actually, I'm interested to see what these dragons do when you hit them. They breathe fire. Got it. It's usually what dragons do. Alright, I think I'm just gonna draw a card off this Novice Inspector. Oh, again? No shot. Everyone's playing Voice of Victory, apparently. Alright, Inspiring Vantage. I don't even want to cast the Sage here. Is this my Jim Davis deck? I know the one he built has Cori-Steel Cutter in it. Yes, this is Jim Davis deck. So I guess I'll just add this to my hand and then cast this next turn. It doesn't do much except for block the Voice of Victory. But so does the Novice Inspector. I would like to not get destroyed by Voice of Victory again. Oh no! Okay, I have a feeling that's going to be a thing. I definitely have a feeling that's going to be a thing. I'll block this. Is there a Death Shadow style deck in Standard with the last ride, do you think? Maybe. Not sure though. Alright, so this turn we can go Novice Inspector. Since I've cast another spell this turn, I get 2/3 Lifelinkers, which should be good against them. Elegant Parlor. I'd like to know what black there. No, what is this? Windcrag Siege. You're choosing Mardu. Beginning of your upkeep, make a 1/1. It gains lifelink and haste to end a turn. They're going to attack with Voice of Victory. And I don't think they can attack with this, right? Wait, unless they give it counters? Oh no, this thing... Oh my god, what just happened? What was that? Alright, we gotta stop all that nonsense. Gotta kill that. Gotta kill that. That was straight up nonsense. Did I just forget what this card did? Guess so. Alright, now we get to go Quintorius Kand, I guess, or we get to go Coyote. Another creature gets +1/+1 when a haste to end a turn. So if we go Favor, something gets +1/+1 and Trample. Not that I need that or whatever. Guess I'll target the token. That gets another Etali's Favor. Target this. This gets a Novice Inspector. And I guess I'll plot the Coyote. I'll plot the Coyote or draw a card. I guess I want to... Do I have an answer to a Nimbical in our whole deck? I actually don't know. So I guess I'm just going to cast this because I've guaranteed way to... I've guaranteed multiple spells next turn anyway in case I need it. Because I would like to have more lifelink. Let's gain a bunch of life and hopefully kill them next turn. And hopefully we don't die somehow. Hey, what's up, Rhea? Good to see you. It has been a long time. Another siege. They called Jeskai this time. Oh, they called... Oh, this is why they went ham last turn. So it triggers an additional time for a Nimbical. So I'm going to be getting attacked for, like, so much, I might even be dead. Okay, I'm not dead, I don't... Okay, I'm not dead. We go here... 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 Getting attacked for 11. And I think I win. Alright. This. Discover. Torch the tower that doesn't really do anything. I guess we'll bargain it to scry one. Scry bottom. Not that this matters since we have game anyway. I guess I might as well attack with everything just in case they have a removal spell. Boom. Nice. Alright. Does cost money to go to Vegas. Alright, since my opponent's going first, I have Steel Cutter and Torch the Tower. I think I'm going to keep... Oh, this is Ollie. This Torch... I'm probably not needing this Torch the Tower now, since he only plays ramp. Alright, I'm gonna need a land. Oh my. That ain't good. I might already be dead, guys. I have a very intense feeling that I'm already dead. Ah, yes. All cards from other... Okay, here we go. Alright, we drew a land. Alright, what's gonna get us into the game? There's already a 5/5 construct in play. That's hilarious. Alright, so we go... Sage... No, if we cast a spell. Another spell this turn. So I guess I go Coyote... Sage? Not that this does much at all. No, Jamil! Card's wild. Alright. We are now playing in... Okay, there's a Get Lost off the top. Pretty good. I guess it gives us maps for our 2/3 lifelink. And let's just try to find lands for free since we have this Power Stone. Don't want a Coyote. Guess we can Etali's Favor. I can double Torch the Tower and trigger Cori-Steel Cutter again. So I guess I can just do that. Try to get a land. Alright, I can still double Torch the Tower. Or I can Etali's Favor. We're almost just dead to these things. I'd like to double Torch the Tower. So let's torch this. And let's torch this. And I guess I just attack with this flyer. Ollie with the pre-play booster special in Tarkir Early Access. I know. He has not played a single Tarkir Dragonstorm card yet, but I'm pretty sure he's just playing Ugin. Well, I guess I have these jumpers and try to win with the flyer. Alright, what does he have? A Day of Judgment. Yep, love that. Hate that. Alright, well. That wasn't very good for the home team. Alright, we can Pixie back the Steel Cutter. No, we can Pixie back like nothing, and then Etali's favor. The Pixie trigger Steel Cutter, make a 1/1. This will trigger Steel Cutter anyway. Hey, Stormbreath Dragon, what's up? That is a chainsaw. 3 damage to a creature. Sick. Okay. I will take action. We'll deal 3 damage to this because it doesn't matter. And we'll pass. Thought I may have retired. Nope, definitely not retired. Ooh, United Battlefront. This puts 2 non-creature and non-land permanents with mana value 3 or less onto the battlefield, which is Simulacrum Synthesizer. But they're all in play, so we'll see what it... Oh, he just whiffed. What is Repurposing Bay? Oh, look, a new card. Still not from the new set, though. I guess we just have to keep chump citying. Well, if there's one thing we do have with Cori-Steel Cutter, it's a lot of blockers. Second artifact, search for an artifact equal 1 plus the... Oh. Hedron Archive. That card's in the standard? What is happening? He always builds decks like this, and they're so cool. Let's go with Appraiser. He has 8 16/16s, and I have a Geological Appraiser. Something's gotta give. Alright, he sacks this for another copy of Simulacrum Synthesizer. That's pretty good. First farewell when you need it. Another United Battlefront, please whiff again. That Appraiser was banned? Appraiser is banned in Pioneer. I might have died, guys. Is negative 67 good? Let's see. This is pretty good. Sage of the Skies has been a good card. So we have the nice Cunning Coyote into Sage of the Skies. I would like to cast Robbery first instead of Coyote if I can help it. So what's Robbery plot first? Oh, look, we're fighting against Jay Villain. Nice. Stadium Headliner. Sack the creature. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to a creature. Well, this Torch the Tower is looking pretty good. So let's see. I want to Torch the Tower this and plot Cunning Coyote. That's not a really good use of my... I guess it's a kind of good use of my mana. Because it has Mobilize. Yeah, I'll plot it. Vengeful Blood Witch. Whenever this creature or another creature dies, target opponent loses life and you gain life. Actually, I want to Torch the Tower with that. That's much scarier. All right, we go. We go land. Am I gonna stream more often? That's the goal. I actually have another game that I play too, that I will be streaming after I'm done with the early access today. That is super fun. Let's see. Let's go with Highway Robbery. Go with Highway Robbery, pitch a land? Or do I want to go Cunning Coyote first? Etali's... Nope. Coyote, then... Nope, I don't want to go Coyote first. I'd rather go Sage of the Skies before Coyote. Alright, so let's go Robbery, pitch land. Quintorius. That's a great draw. Then we can go Sage of the Skies since we cast a spell this turn. Yeah, this turn is pretty sick. Cunning Coyote. Let's give this haste. Nice. This card's very good against aggro. 2/2/3s for lifelink flying for 3 mana. Lesha. Ooh, this thing gets stuff back from the grave, right? Unless we kill the Alesha. Does this do getting end step if you attack return target creature? Okay, so this is gonna come back anyway. Might as well gain life. Ooh, Nomad Outpost. There's white in this deck. Oh, it's probably a Nymphakal. Ooh, another Coyote. Alright, so do we go Coyote Etali's favor? Or do we go Quintorius? I think I like Etali's favor rather than Quintorius because I'd rather Quintorius not die. I could also go like Etali's favor plot Cunning Coyote. Who's gonna give some subs with me so this nerd will keep streaming? I know, right? Listen. If money's a problem, you know what to do. Alright, Etali, let's just go Etali's favor on this. Let's try to get a removal spell. We're so good at this. We call this skipping through life. And then I'll do this and block this. And then we get to attack with everything, I guess. They're almost certainly playing Zergo. Oh yeah, for sure. I do kind of want to see... What is this? If a creature you control to enter this turn would deal damage, deals twice that much damage. I feel like we just dodged a bullet by removing something. Alright, Sage of the Skies. Ooh. That's strong. We could go Coyote, except for this is a 4/5 flyer. What do I do to a 4/5 flyer, guys? Do we have lethal somewhere? We could go Coyote on the 2/3. Yo, thanks for the gift sub, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna ignore it, but I'm gonna see if I can kill this turn. I think I can. If we go Quintorius... Yeah, let's go Quintorius and try to hit a creature off this. Wait, we have a guaranteed creature. Wait, are they dead? They block this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're dead unless they have cut down. I think I'll take the guarantee. Maybe I'm just overthinking it because Coyote triggers Quintorius anyway. Yeah, definitely overthought that. I forgot that Cunning Coyote triggers Quintorius Kand anyway off of Adventure or I mean Plot. So that was pretty cool. Oh no, no white mana. Can't be good. I'm playing against Croakies. All the more reason to win. Let's keep... No, I don't think we need this Pixie. I would like the Fountain Port just in case the game goes long. Steel Cutter, perfect. Alright, give me a target for that, I guess. Let's go Verge, Steel Cutter. Now, I kind of just want to go plot Coyote. I'd like the Steel Cutter down first, but I think against a deck that's playing these colors, I think Coyote into Sage is good. We'll see. Draw 2, discard a card when a dragon enters, return it to the hand. That's pretty cool with, like, enchantment ETB synergies. Whoa, what just happened? Oh my god! Freya, thank you very much for the 10 gift subs. Wow. Really appreciate that. Am I getting the Steel Cutter down or the Sage of the Skies? I think I want to get the Sage of the Skies down. Really appreciate that. Alright, now let's hope in on the Sweeper. But here's 2/3 flyers. I don't think there's a Sweeper in these colors on turn 3. Breaker will get rid of Cunning Coyote. And I think we're going to see... Yep, Storm Chaser's talent. Alright, I need any spell here. That'll do. Is that a spell, guys? Oh, you know what? I messed up. I could have went Steel Cutter, attach Steel Cutter. Play Fountain Port. If they go to remove my 2/3, I can even sack that since it's a token. I missed 1 point of damage. Alright, let's make a fish to kind of just, like, make them use a spell here. Yep. And then we're gonna go Steel Cutter attached to Sage, I guess. That's not good. I don't even think I want to do that, because, like, it lets me not cast a spell. Because, like, say I draw another spell, it's not going to trigger the Steel Cutter. So I think I'm just going to attack this and then pass again. Yeah, Sage does seem quite good. Sage is definitely carrying us. Especially in a world of, like, 1/1 removal. Unfortunately, they're going to have, like, another momentum breaker or something. Let's make a fish, I guess. Alright, Highway Robbery. At least that's a spell we can cast. Alright. Are they playing dragons, or they're just using this to draw 2, discard a card? Alright, let's go Steel Cutter. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. Then we'll cast Highway Robbery. Is there something that says counter unless I pay 2 in the format? I don't think so. I would like to not get wrecked by that card, though. But yeah, I guess they could have Spell Pierce. Let's equip the 2/2. Let's draw a spell. Sacrifice a land or discard a card. I guess they're both the same thing at this point. I guess I'll sack a land, because they could make me discard a card, and I'd like to discard this land. Another Steel Cutter. Yeah, let's... Do I want to... I don't even think I cast a Steel Cutter, right? Just in case we need to play around Spell Pierce. If they have removal for Sage of the Skies, which they probably do right now. Just attack all. Having multiple Steel Cutters in play is probably really good. They're going to add the Momentum Breaker back in hand. And then let's play the other Steel Cutter. Okay, they didn't have Spell Pierce. Tigum. Is that a dragon? Nope. Overlord. Tigum says whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it. Wow. Then exile the spell you cast with 4 time encounters on it. Interesting. So you just copy the Overlord? And this thing has time counters on it? Alright, Restless Bivouac's pretty good. Let's go this into Appraiser. Let's hope we get a Sage. Can we get a Sage off that? Here's a Coyote. Trigger this twice. Take action. Take action. Alright, what are we giving +1/+1 in haste? Does it matter? Could give Appraiser haste? I think I'd just like to give it to this fish. So I can just attack all. I must say, going wide against Momentum Breaker deck is pretty good. The Restless Bivouac is... Wow, Sage of the Skies is actually carrying us. Let's see, Momentum Breaker is going to sacrifice... I guess it doesn't really matter. I think I'd rather have a Geological Appraiser than a 1/1 Monk. But I can sack this. I think I'd rather have the Appraiser. It forces the Fear of Isolation block. Well, they're going to make a 1/1 anyway. I'd like to draw cards by sacking this if I can. I think I'm going to sack the Appraiser. You think your favorite thing about the new set is copying spell capabilities? Yeah, I definitely didn't see that coming and being like really good. All right, let's draw a non-creature spell. That's a non-creature spell, right? Because we can add the Steel Cutter back to our hand. Can we do everything? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do everything. Wow. All right, let's go Nurturing Pixie. Add this back. Play the Steel Cutter. Yeah, this deck is pretty sick. Trigger everything. Take action. Make another thing with haste. Do this. Do this. And this gives a +1/+1 to something. And this is lethal. So let's give the Trampler +1/+1. That Nurturing Pixie off the top was pretty ridiculous. That was really sweet. That was a really sweet game, especially playing against the Storm Chasers talent deck that we know is like a meta shell in Standard. Alright, let's go Inspiring Vantage. Montage. Let's go this Steel Cutter. This is a Volatile Vault. Sure. I don't really want to cast Sage of the Skies yet. Am I just playing a 2/3 lifelinker? They could have a removal spell. Yeah, no. I'm just not playing anything. Sage of the Skies is too good to, like, cast as a 2/3. Also, they could have like a 2-mana instant speed, deal 3 damage to a creature card. I guess this end was just a mulligan. Tarkir. Behold a dragon, make a treasure. Whenever a dragon enters, put a counter on Tarkir. Until end of turn, it becomes a dragon. Gains flying. They have a Dracuseth in hand. Right on time, Cunning Coyote. Alright. Let's do Appraiser. This will trigger the Steel Cutter. This is a Novice Inspector. I would love to hit a Sage off Appraiser. That's like the super nut draw. Alright, let's attack with this. One Appraiser being like all of this is pretty absurd. I would like Dracuseth to not come down anytime soon. As soon as it does, I might die. Remember when Dracuseth was in standard before this? No! Main deck Brotherhood's End! Alright, untap land, please. Thank you. We're so good at this. Wait, do we go Quintorius or do we go Coyote plus Sage? I think since they're showing that they're playing Brotherhood's End, we should just play Quintorius. Alright, and now this is going to give me a board state again because we get Steel Cutter. That is a Torch the Tower. That is by far the worst possible. I think I might target my own Quintorius. Nah, that can't be good. Oh no. I guess I'll put it in my hand. Oh, that was bad. That was real bad. Alright, I hope they play a creature. It's not a... Oh no! I forgot this card exists. Okay, I guess I shouldn't have used my Torch the Tower. Etali's Favor. Alright. Let's go Coyote into Sage this, guys, since they've already used double Brotherhood's End. Coyote Sage. Coyote Sage, good. I could run Quint back, but I also don't want to see another Torch the Tower. Let's run Quintorius back. Let's high roll, guys. Add a min of any color if you control a dragon. Alright, let's high roll. Boom. Appraiser. That's a mid roll. I like mid rolls though, because it's a spell I can cast. Trigger, take 2. Trigger Cori-Steel Cutter. Make it 2/2. Attack. There are still 2 land drops off of casting Dracuseth, and this has to attack, so... Hey, Lucky Chimera, what's up? Good to see you again. Krenko's Buzz Crutcher. Oh, this has like a land destruction feel to it. Oh, it destroyed their own land. Okay. Not sure what that does for them. Besides deck thin. We'll say trigger like... I don't even know. Oh, maybe they have Cough in their deck. Oh, double Torch the Tower. That'll deal with Krenko. Alright, first we'll do this. And double Torch the Tower triggers Cori-Steel Cutter too. It also triggers Sage. Oh, I can double Torch the Tower and Sage. Yes. Torch. They're not dead if I Cunning Coyote, right? They might be dead if I Cunning Coyote? Because if I Etali's Favor, it triggers Prowess here. Makes another 1/1. Well, this already did. But I can... No, this doesn't give this haste, though. Wait, what if I put the Steel Cutter on here? No, I still can't. What if they have another Brotherhood's End, though? I should probably play around Brotherhood's End. And just draw a card with the clue. 4, 5, 6. They can cast Dracuset next turn. Huh. This is actually hard. Alright, I'm gonna go with Etali's favor. On this. Just because if they sweep me, I can't even use Etali's favor anyway unless I target the Coyote, and that's like not ideal because I want to cast Sage after a sweeper. That is a Pixie. Well, I can Pixie my Quintorius. No, I can Pixie my favor. Ooh, Pixie favor is pretty good. Pixie Quintorius is pretty good too. That way I can protect Quintorius from a Brotherhood's End if they have it. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like picking up Quintorius here. This deck is pretty sweet. I mean, we have this board state after double Brotherhood's End. Breaching Dragonstorm. What are they doing? What does this do? When it enters exile card from the top into the exile non-land card, cast without paying its mana cost if the mana value is 8 or less. If you do, put it in your hand. Put it in your hand. When a dragon enters, return this to enchantment to its owner's hand. Those like big dragons with this card. Another Sage. Alright, so we just go Quintorius, trigger prowess. Do this. Wow. Etali's favor. This to give it 4 power. Wow, this is ridiculous. Oh my, trigger Etali's favor? Oh my! Etali's favor, this, give it 4 power? Triggers? Kill them. Oh my. So, Boros, Steel Cutter. I believe we went like 3 and 2 with this deck, if not 2 and 3. I wasn't counting. But the wins that we got were amazing. We ended up beating Croakies, we ended up beating the mono red deck. I believe we went 3 and 2. But never really drew Chainsaw that much to deal damage, but against creature decks, this is a pretty good card to have, especially since it stays on the board. It's an equipment. This is an equipment deck with Cori-Steel Cutter, but Cori-Steel Cutter and Sage of the Skies were very impressive. Sage of the Skies impressed me more than I thought it would. And if you're watching the video, obviously, you know how good that card was. Especially when we beat the Dimir self-bounce deck. Sage of the Skies just being an extra permanent on the board for them to worry about, and it's a 2/3 lifelinker that you get 2 of is pretty insane. Bouncing Quintorius Kand with Nurturing Pixie was something I didn't think about when I got this deck from Jim Davis, and that was really strong. So thank you once again for hanging out, and once again thank you Jim Davis for letting me play this deck on the channel. Have a good rest of your day. Go over to the TheOneJame on YouTube if you do want to see some Magic the Gathering content. I do Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh content on my channel. And let's all wish Jim Davis happy and healthy recovery together as well in the comments. See you next time. And as always, peace.
Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for these guests coming on and helping me out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. I love y'all.